Does anybody have a question?
Hi, Stuart. I have a question. It's Hallie.
Yeah.
So during the double breath, about 10 minutes into class, got, I don't want to say dizzy, but I just kind of, it felt like I disappeared for a minute. I didn't know where I was. That's never happened before, so I thought I'd just bring it up. I don't know, maybe it's because I just ate. I'm not sure.
No,
Usually
I
class,
can assure you, dear, you haven't disappeared.
I think you are correct, but
What
it was,
happened is look, your tension dissolved and all those things you cling to and hold on to, they just fell away for a few seconds. So you think you disappeared, but it really was a cleaning act, a spring cleaning inside, letting go of all that stuff. And you get the sense of really having disappeared, and you have. The part of you that is keeping you from growing spiritually for that few seconds, you let go. And that can be a very scary thing because we're so used to hanging on to those, almost crippling situations that keep us from growing. I promise you, dear, you haven't disappeared.
thank you. Thank you for the clarification. I have another question, if that's okay. Could you discuss the concept of embracing emptiness and becoming nothing? It's been intriguing me lately, and I'm kind of on the edge of not really completely understanding what that means, but just maybe a
Look,
little.
I've been doing it for 50 years, Hallie. I don't understand it. I know it works. I let go of, as we just said, all the things that are, and you really embrace a state of nothingness inside. But it's not a kind of emptiness. It's not without the fact that when you let ego of mind, of opinion, and tensions, it allows all that energy, higher energy to flow through you. And that energy creates an amazing life. So embracing nothingness, I mean, again, it's a scary thing. We're taught that from the day we're born, we got to be something. You know? And then all of a sudden, Sky Stewart comes along and tells you to embrace nothingness. But there's a much deeper meaning to that, and one that you really logically can't understand. But when you surrender, you let go of the blocks, you let go of the tension, you transform it all inside yourself into a higher state of consciousness. You really embrace the state of nothingness. That nothingness will not interfere with the flow of spiritual energy through you. That will create a oneness between life and you and God. So when I say nothingness, all I mean is ego, tension, you know, charisma, image you have yourself, your self-importance, all of this stuff that we're taught to worship from an early age has to all go. Then, hey, the higher force of energy begins to create your life and things get miraculous. Now, there's an element of trust here because if you still cling to those old patterns, that's never going to happen. So, incrementally, slowly, we get strong enough to surrender our attachment to ego, our attachment to self importance, who we are, charisma, personality, and allow spirit to guide our lives. And it doesn't mean we become milquetoast. It means it opens all of creativity. You know how powerful creativity is? Everything in this universe is a manifestation of spirit. All that opens to you. and you discover an amazing part of yourself that you never even dreamed that you had. I mean, when I discovered this, oh my God, got that taste of spirit. And I mean, it really inspired me to work 100 times deeper on myself. And I'll end this with, I promise you, I've been doing this for a really long time. I don't understand it. I don't understand how God, Spirit, manifests in this world. I do know that every moment of one's life is Genesis. And the only person that's missing from that moment is each and every human being. So don't understand it. You don't have to. Just incrementally keep working on yourself to build a really strong chakra system. And then what I'm talking about literally becomes living experience. Then you know it's real, not something that you intellectually understand, because you'll never understand it. It's beyond human comprehension. Does anyone else have a question? I hope that is that clear?
Yes, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Keep working on yourself. You're doing great. Does anyone else have a question they would like to ask? I mean, people have been analyzing and trying to figure out the metaphysics of higher energy and God, and you know, it hasn't made the world any saner. It become a living example of spiritual energy. They bring love, they bring compassion, they bring joy. They don't fight wars. They look at other human beings and have compassion for the struggles that they have. Too many wars fought because of religion. My religion is better than your religion, and all that. I don't know what's better or worse. All I know is that I want Spirit God to be in experience day to day in my life. And to live with like a child, with love, with compassion, with room in my heart for every person in this class and for everyone else. I mean, I had a very difficult situation yesterday, and I had to find a place in my heart for a big group of people that were, you know, whoa, it was a very difficult situation without getting angry at them and having to defend myself. That to me was a sign of growth. Does anyone else have a question? I remember Rudy once told me, you never know from moment to moment how God is going to test you. You never know. So to complain about the things you don't, it's stupid, you know? Learn to find out, how is this going to make me grow? How will it help me grow and become more of a human being? Maybe if enough people did this, there'd be no more wars, or people would listen to each other, have compassion for each other, respect each other's religions and countries and, you know, races and all this other stuff. Does anyone else have a question you would like to ask? Okay, there'll be meditation on Tuesday. Thank you all. Have wonderful weekends. Bless you. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody. I love the questions. They really bring things out of me that are, I mean, it's almost sometimes better than the class, the questions. So thank you. We bless you all. And I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
Thank you, you too. Bless you. Thank you, Stuart.
You're welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
Stuart.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Bye.